Kendall Jenner plans to discuss pregnancy in upcoming episode of The Kardashians. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kendall Jenner recently got people talking after sharing something unexpected about pregnancy in a preview for a new episode of The Kardashians. When she mentioned she was expecting, it caught everyone's attention. But as it turns out, she wasn't talking about what most people were thinking. While many thought she was announcing that she was going to have a child, what she actually meant was something totally different. She's going to be a horse mom. In the short clip, Kendall was wearing a soft yellow shirt and was sitting down for a confessional on the reality show. A producer asked her directly how her pregnancy was going. At first, she looked a little nervous and then gave a small smile that suggested she had something funny to say. That's when she shared the news. She's expecting a baby horse. This isn't the first time Kendall has shared her love for horses. In a past season of the show, she revealed that one of her horses, a beautiful mare named Dylan, was pregnant. This happened around the time she was getting ready for the 2022 Met Gala. She explained that they used a special method to make the pregnancy happen, something called surrogacy. This is common in the world of horse breeding, and Kendall seemed very fascinated by the process. She even joked that the stallion, the male horse who fathered the foal, was extremely good-looking and had even competed in the Olympics. That detail added to the excitement, especially for someone like Kendall who is very involved in horse riding and breeding. Though people have been curious about Kendall having a child of her own for a while, this update clearly shows she isn't in a rush. Right now, she seems more focused on expanding her group of horses. Over the years, she has developed a strong interest in raising and caring for them, and she's even begun building a career in horse breeding. It's something she seems truly passionate about, and the news of Dylan's pregnancy is a big moment for her. Kendall is 27 years old now and remains the only one among her siblings who doesn't have a child. That hasn't gone unnoticed by her family or fans. Her mom, Kris Jenner, has made it clear more than once that she'd love to see Kendall become a mom. In fact, during the last season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kendall admitted that she had started thinking about it more seriously. She talked about feeling like the odd one out in her family since all her siblings, Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, Rob, and Kylie, have children. She said it had made her wonder if it was time to think about starting a family of her own. Even though the idea of becoming a mom has crossed her mind, Kendall also pointed out that she still feels quite young. In one moment from a past episode, she had a heart-to-heart conversation with her mom, Kris, about the pressure she feels. While Kris tried to encourage her to start thinking about babies, Kendall was open about the fact that she's just not ready yet. She enjoys her freedom and the life she has right now, especially being able to travel, focus on her work, and enjoy the peace that comes with not having kids yet. Kendall's relationship status also adds to the curiosity. In recent times, there has been a lot of attention on her and Bad Bunny. While the two of them have shared a close bond, neither has said anything publicly about taking the next step in their relationship. This has made fans even more eager to know whether a baby might be in her future. But Kendall has remained calm and clear about it all. She wants to do things in her own time. Kendall also stands out from the rest of her family in other ways. While many of her siblings have focused heavily on building their fame through their TV appearances and businesses, Kendall has carved out a unique space for herself. She's had a successful modeling career and now seems fully committed to her love of horses. This makes her journey feel different and, in some ways, more relatable to people who are also figuring out what they want in life. Even though she comes from a very well-known and wealthy family, Kendall's approach to big life decisions feels more grounded. She's not in a hurry to follow a timeline just because others expect her to. Instead, she's taking the time to figure things out for herself. That's something that many people, especially those around her age, can understand and appreciate. Her decision to focus on animals instead of rushing into parenthood might seem surprising to some, but it also reflects her personality. Kendall has always seemed more private and low-key compared to the rest of her family. She chooses to share parts of her life only when she feels comfortable, and even then, it's usually done with a calm and collected attitude. Whether it's modeling or caring for horses, she puts her whole heart into whatever she's doing. Right now, the news about the baby horse shows where Kendall's focus really is. She seems genuinely excited about the arrival of the foal and all that it means for her future in horse breeding. It's not just a side interest anymore, it's a real part of her life that she's building carefully. Fans who love watching the Kardashians might have expected a different kind of announcement when they heard Kendall was expecting. But this twist turned out to be both funny and heartwarming. It showed another side of her, one that values patience, growth, and staying true to what makes her happy. Even though she's not having a baby herself, Kendall is still experiencing the joys of preparing for new life in a different way. Taking care of a horse from birth is no small thing. It requires time, attention, and love. And from everything she's shared, it seems like she's more than ready to take on that role. She's learning and growing, just like her horse will be. The excitement she shows about her pregnant mare also reveals how much she values the bond between animals and humans. For Kendall, it's not just about owning horses, it's about forming real connections with them. That's a big part of why this news feels so special. Looking at Kendall's journey so far, it's clear that she's someone who chooses her own path. Whether it's deciding not to have kids right now, or putting her energy into something she loves deeply, she's always been true to herself. That's probably one of the reasons why so many people find her interesting. While some fans might still hope for a baby announcement in the future, it's clear that Kendall is happy where she is. And for now, her main concern is making sure Dylan has a smooth pregnancy and that the foal is healthy and happy. It's a different kind of motherhood, but it's meaningful just the same. As new episodes of The Kardashians continue to air, fans will likely get to see more of Kendall's journey, not just with her family, but also with her horses. This baby horse news might seem like a small thing in the grand world of Hollywood and reality TV, but for Kendall, it's a big deal. It's a sign of where her heart is, and what she truly cares about. This moment also serves as a reminder that there are many ways to grow, care, and take on responsibility. Kendall may not be a mom in the traditional sense yet, but she's definitely showing that she can be nurturing, committed, and thoughtful. Whether she's in the spotlight or spending quiet time on the ranch, Kendall is making her own way, and fans are more than happy to follow along. Even though she's not having a baby herself, Kendall is still experiencing the joys of preparing for new life in a different way. Taking care of a horse from birth is no small thing. It requires time, attention, and love. And from everything she's shared, it seems like she's more than ready to take on that role. She's learning and growing, just like her horse will be. The excitement she shows about her pregnant mare also reveals how much she values the bond between animals and humans. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.